It's BETBOOM versus 33, by the way. This is how you pronounce this roster. 33 is how you would say that name if that text was translated to Cyrillic. It would translate to 33. That's what's in their logo. And we are just getting underway in this pistol round. BETBOOM are in a position to maybe do some damage, because they are the team with the name value here. Magnajez will be able to get 2 headshots. We know that BETBOOM, of course, have made 2 changes to their roster coming in lately. They brought in Artfrost as the AWPer for Zorta, and they've brought in Diladez from 9 Pandas for Axile. Fortunately, Axile's definitely been off form in recent times. He long-term in-game leader. They've got Blue-White these days from one of the Aurora Academy teams. Executor trying to play with the ladder, but not much more you can do. There's no time to plant the bomb. 15 kills is nice, though. Take that. I think Executor and Zinni are definitely the 2 players to keep a close eye on in this game. This is the final map of a BO3, by the way, just to be totally clear. That's a good catch from Blue-White. Brimwich will go down. And that's a lovely shot from Kiro with the scout. Suddenly, 4v3. Dylan is having a lot of rotation. Siren has to double check the hut. Does get one. Frost will get one toward Kiro as well, but there's the Deacon Executor. Sharp. Zinni will get the bomb planted. Dylan has to clutch 1v2 with the MP9. He was the guy keeping his eye on B. This is almost impossible. Especially that Zinni and Executor aren't really showing anything at all. Actually going to give it a go is Diladez. Picked up the M4. I'm not sure there's a kit on the site to pick up. So I think there's no way he gets this either way. That's a great headshot from Executor. He'll connect with another one. And then 4-spy win will come through for 33. Frost is going to be smoked off. Of course, the re-4 spy will come in here for BETBOOM. 4 spy wars are underway. Executor once again being one of the main men on this 33 team that can do a lot of damage. Tag taken by Zinni. That's him and Blue White now down to 30 HP each. And Artfrost knows how much damage he's done. Doesn't necessarily want to give anything away for free off the back of that, which is fair enough. Magno, calling the right angle on the smoke, and it definitely could have been more, considering it's definitely because it was Blue, White, and Zinni as well, the two players who were crossing second and third. They were the two players that are very low, and Boomich knows there's a chance now that Nade's going to do significant damage, and he's there to catch Blue, White as well. No time for Executor. He's going to have to save this Galil, the only option he's got. Now a chance to win the Force Buy War if we're BETBOOM. Definitely a team that I'm excited to see more in Tier 2 over the next few months. They're definitely not there yet. I've always been a big fan of Artfrost. He was on Spirit Academy, played really well on that team, alongside Donk and Zontix. Then promoted to the main roster, won a BETBOOM LAN, which I believe he was the MVP of, by the way. And then was out in the wilderness for a while, benched on too many teams. Definitely do think he's got the talent to still compete at a very high level. Does stick around maybe a little bit too long there. He's hopeful it's not going to be an issue considering where Boomich is, and maybe it won't be. He's got to make a decision though, Boomich, and he's made the right one. The major winner, of course. Getting 2 kills from there is really big. Kinky in the clutch. The old school in-game leader. Many years of experience in that head of his, but winning this one is going to be tough for him. Magno is waiting. Actually chooses to jiggle pick the vent instead in case he thinks Kinky might fly up or attempt to. Kinky's not being given anything for free whatsoever. He's got a smoke and a mine. That's the only hope for him to maybe right-click a smoke on where he wants to plant the bomb. And there we go. That will actually allow him a plant. But Magno, you would think for sure, can outduel him in this particular position. He's going to have to face his Kinky. I'm not sure it'll be easy for him, but hang on. Oh, almost. Almost for Kinky. Almost rolled back those years. But Magna Jez is too good. And that will break the Force Buy War. Or will it? With 4 kills in a plant, I wouldn't be surprised to see 33 buy again here. They do commit to that more of a heavier investment that I was mentioning. 3 Tech 9s. Plenty of utility to maybe make some decision, but Dylan has already stopped Kinky from making his way outdoor. It's going to be an A-burst. Siren gets 1 and a team kill from Zinni. It's 3, but one of them is his mate. That keeps BETBOOM in an advantage. Lots of damage done though, and Dylan is now down to 7 HP off the back of all of that. He'll take the AWP on the low HP. It does look like all of them are going to be going through heaven here. Chance, and he's managed to get the first and managed to hide, but Magnajez will trade it in the end. So down to Kiro. He's the AWPer for 33, and this is not an easy clutch. He won't manage it. Magno is on that defuse. He is the one with that defuse kit. We'll get the round, recover the AWP, and that is perfect for BETBOOM. Frost will get the opening, and Magnajez will manage to deal with this, and it's another full buy, by the way. I'm not gonna say for a second it looks like they were eco, but they weren't. That was a proper investment from 33, and that was totally cancelled out from BETBOOM. Click of a finger, it's 5-1, and it should be 6-1. Boom, Mitch will aggress and manage to deal with Executor nicely. Magno just about gets the information on blue-white. Other will avoid. Ooh. Siren managed to see the arm of Zinni. Getting that AUG to work on the A side. That'd be a bit of a weird position for that AUG to put in damage. But, there we are. Kiro has broken his ankle for no reason. Hate to see that. Siren is a bit of an AUG enjoyer. I do remember seeing him use it multiple times. Looks like a bit of a timeout being used here by Kiro. Not an actual timeout, but just hiding with the Glock to talk about the next gun round. To allow his teammates to talk about it anyway. Des will eventually find him, and that will help that BETBOOM money look very solid. Incidentally, for those of you who care about the ECL Cup coming in here, on the first time we're seeing this tournament in this format, if BETBOOM win, they play Hotu in the next round. Nine Pandas don't have a full roster, so they forfeited. Hotu will be awaiting them. Blue-white trying to use the edge of the smoke outside. perfect flash from Zinni will send him in toward main. Pretty much trying to respond. He makes that MP9 look pretty tasty, doesn't he? That nerf came through. Good response from Dillardez as well, checking outside, knowing that Blue-White was in that position from the beginning of the round. It's a good clear. Flash to push Executor off the angle, and Dillardez is sharp on that one as well. This is what I want to see from the new signing. I've always been a Dillardez fan actually as well. I did like Art Frost for ages, and I did like Dillardez on 9 Pandas for years as well, and he's showing up in spades in this round. Kinky's got another clutch in his hands, but it's even harder than it was before. And Dillardez is going to hit a 4th headshot of the round. How clean is that? 7-1 is the lead. And Dillardez is up to 10 kills. Boomich manages to get one, even though he's kind of full moving there in towards CT Ben. And those in the right position to stop Kiro's advance down. But he's missed that, and now Dillardez has got to hit more headshots. They're going to choose to advance forward in toward Dark. He's dropped down, but that should have been heard from that control room position. That Molly will be very good. Forces him right back into the corner. We ain't dead yet. Boomich creeping forward. Making lots of noise in the end though, and Kinky will react. Can Dillardez do it again? No. Executor is better on this occasion. And now the time is too far gone to get this defused. Good reaction from Art Frost. Those are the kind of shots he hits all the time. Executor will go down with the ship here. All that matters is he's got his team a 2nd round. Just thinking about it now, this current BETBOOM team, I think every single piece on this roster I have been like an enjoyer of in the history of their career. Boomich goes without saying. I've described Dillardez and Art Frost already, but even Siren I felt like was kind of underappreciated for a while. Magnagez is also just a fantastic talent that also was a part of Spirit Academy at one point. 33 try and push the issue toward ramping, it completely cancelled out. Nothing is really worth it here for Kinky whatsoever. The old IGL trying to do some damage at least, but no economic damage is really worth it at all. It's an 8th for BETBOOM. One more headshot is nice, but it's all he can muster. I believe this is a tech pause, unfortunately, at the moment. I'm not sure what the issue is just yet, but hopefully we'll manage to figure it out. I'd imagine it's due to railway there. Maybe. Railway is the coach for BETBOOM, and has been for quite a while, actually, I think, at this point. Railway was on I believe, a player on a team that I used to cover a couple of times in Tier 2 back in the day. Let me just say, I think it was called India Ray. Was it India Ray? It was. India Ray was on Aurora for a little bit as well. I've been given the official reason. Not sure who it was, but Kinky said someone had a nosebleed. So that does seem to happen. I feel like professional players get more nosebleeds than most normal people. I know. But hopefully tissues will be acquired. We can get back underway very shortly. We do have one more game to come this evening. That will start in about 15 minutes' time. I'm not sure if we're going to completely finish this BETBOOM game. It's just something to fill in the broadcast while we wait for our next match. But I do think it's worth saying that we're going to prioritise the ESEA entry match that was our main schedule. I'll be coming up on the hour, just a bit after. Unfortunately, our second match was cancelled, so this just was an idea to fill in the broadcast while we waited. Well, I'm glad I'm watching this as well, because I wanted to see a bit of BETBOOM play. I've watched a couple of their games recently, other bigger events, but I haven't had a chance to cover them myself. Boomich behind the smoke, ready for the explosion, and that nade does not catch him off guard. And just to get two, eventually taken down by blue-white, but plenty of control over the site. Siren is now known about, but ready to deliver and stand tall. Kinky won't be able to find him. And this half buy will not get any progress at all. Kiro last alive with the Tech 9. Gonna go in for a little look now, but they've seen him. Once again, just being a nuisance. Up toward T-Roof already. But deja vu, except this time he's got a Tech 9, not a Glock. Peekaboo. and Peekadink onto Art Frost. Oh, he's wallbanged him. That's a bit of revenge. You'll see the assist in the kill feed and be like, oh, I hit him. Nine CT rounds for BETBOOM and a possibility, English, and a possibility to make it 10. Very much in control of this entire matchup. Magno has been very used to playing outside on Nuke. I've watched him play that position for many a map on BETBOOM. Oh, Frost will recover this time though. Blue White always been seen. Great bit of initiative there by Artfrost. As soon as he sees his target, he's never afraid about giving it a go. Good counter strafe there, backwards and forwards. Can be a bit awkward sometimes when you go for a counter strafe and it's on a WS counter strafe rather than a AD counter strafe. If that makes any sense to you guys, can be a bit more difficult, a bit more awkward, especially when the player's directly below you. But Artfrost made it look easy. Oh goodness, he went for that peek straight up with the Techno and actually probably would have got the kill. Wasn't aware that he didn't have his gun drawn, of course. Siren gets one headshot in return to keep it in a 2v2s. And he's got 3 kills in this round. He's looking for the ace, actually. But now 34 HP and 19 on his teammate. Kinky has to get the bomb to the site. He'll manage that. Dez. Oh, he tries to play with the ladder, but Kinky was keeping an eye on it a lot sooner. So it's all down to Siren. He's got the kit, but he's got no util. That's the biggest issue. As in he's playing me around the Rosie in heaven, and so is Kinky around door. There's no risk here, I would think, unless he gets a couple of blind kills, and yeah, it's not going to happen. Where's Kinky? There he is. They've wasted enough time. Doesn't matter that they both die. It's the final round of the half. 3 on the half for 33. Maybe that's apt. But I don't think it's going to be enough. BETBOOM in full control. Looks like we might be staying live here. Occasionally we do have some breaks between these ECL matches, but considering this is not one that is being shown on an official broadcast, or not one that was planned to show on an official broadcast, I think we have no half-time break here. So we're straight back into the action again. Siren and Boomich with the utility. Already all of it used, but they have got down toward Secret, and there is a lurking T player in toward main. Siren, though, that lurking player in toward Hut, he's done all the work. He managed to find 2 headshots. They're just going to fly up the vent instead. Just ignore the fact they've got full secret control and possibly can plant on B. We may as well fly up and go A, because of the 2 kills from Siren. It has worked perfectly for BETBOOM. Executor is probably trying to save his Kevlar here. But he's not going to be allowed to. Goodness gracious, how fast was that from Artfrost? 3rd kill of the round. 11-4 is the KD. A headshot and a body shot in quick succession. Comes a fast play. It is against a force spike. They do need to be careful. Actually, it's Boomich with the jumping back 10. He'll get the first kill. I think he's just done some good damage there, but there should be no issue in this round. It should be 11 pretty quickly. Artfrost will get the final kill to confirm that. Now, a nice little, I guess you could say interlude, catching a bit of BETBOOM versus 33. Is probably going to come to an end pretty shortly. Just a reminder that this is the third map of this series. BETBOOM 1 map 1 of Ancient, 13-11. 33 responded on Dust 2, 13-3. So, this gives you the credit, gives 33 credit, that scoreline. Kiro has played impressively in the course of the series. Unfortunately for 33, it's worst case scenario though. They have to eco at 3-11 down. Pretty painful. Denny's got that 5-7. I think you guys know what that pattern is. Don't need to say it out loud. Executor perhaps the only threat of this round, really. Been pretty solid for 33 in the matches I've covered of his in recent times. They need to now force their way down toward B. Executor is here, but no armor, only the Deagle. Volleyed off, tag taken. That might be a sound cue for BETBOOM. They are leaving this round a little bit late, but I don't think there'll be a risk at all. Just making it ever so careful. Which has been spotted out. But it doesn't matter. Distraction has taken him away from the site. Dilladez has actually disconnected, which is, you know, for example, if he was the guy carrying the bomb for the whole round, that could have actually been awkward. I don't think it's going to matter too much. Maybe it's going to matter. Boomich has to force his way forward. Does get that trade kill importantly. But Kinky has one-degged him. Zinni, he's going to win that duel. And Dilladez disconnecting there mid-afterplant has actually probably cost BETBOOM this round. Crazy. Yeah, still a long way behind, but it's a huge lifeline to win on a round which was basically a full eco. Who knows, maybe this will spark a bit of a comeback as well. They got Dilladez back into the server pretty quickly, but they've already lost Art Frost in this round to Kiro, winning that AWP duel for possibly the first time in the game. There's barely any... Oh, he's gone again. And as you can see there, it wasn't like a long, drawn-out disconnect. That was just a pure, like, game crash, it seemed like. It wasn't his internet lagging out. He was moving around normally and then just purely dropped from the server. So I don't know what's going on with Dilladez. It probably means there's no way back in this round as well. He was in an important position there, Dilladez. He had ramp control and everything. This round is about to come to an end, but hang on. Zinni's got no idea they were being rounded on from the site. Magno's picked up that AWP now. Surely not a no-scope, though. Kinky's going to run him down, and there we go. Kinky actually will just disconnect himself, so there's some crazy stuff going on here. Sarah needs to try and find a way to clutch to get his team to 12. Trying to draw out Kiro. Eventually he will, and he'll hit the headshot. Out of nowhere, it's a 1v1. 7 seconds on that plant. It's going to go for a fake. Siren hears incoming and wins it out. What a way to get to 12 for BETBOOM. Crazy goings on. Dilladez disconnecting. Kinky disconnecting. Crazy stuff. But Siren's going to win the clutch. We're going to, unfortunately, come off this game now. We think we know what the answer's going to be anyway. They are 12-4 up our BETBOOM. That should be more than enough to see out that game.